Hello everybody, we're hanging out here in East Aurora, New York, just walking the streets. This is a beautiful place to be. It's 81 degrees right now here in the summer, and it's so mild and perfect. I just love it, but it's also a beautiful place to be in the winter. And regardless what time of year you're hanging out here, Fiddler's Five and Dime store is a must. It's a very, very large store where you'll find just about everything, including, I'm not very good at it, wax lips. You guys remember these? Halloween time, well, anytime. They sell them here all year long. Wax lips, super, super interesting. I never knew that you were actually supposed to chew them when you were done. I used to just kind of put it in my mouth and then, you know, threw it out when I'm done. But apparently, you're supposed to chew it. I don't know why you'd want to, but people don't realize these guys, these wax lips, it's actually a Western New York invention. I think it was invented in Olean, New York. You know what else is cool? So many cool things for kids here. Five and Dime, wax lips. East Aurora is known for its history in children's toys. And so today, we're gonna go check out the FisherPrice, where FisherPrice used to be located here in East Aurora, in an episode we're going to call In Search of Toys. So if you've ever been to East Aurora, you know just how important this building behind me is. It's a FisherPrice store, just a store for all the FisherPrice stuff. And that's because if you look over here, the headquarters for FisherPrice used to be located here in East Aurora. They used to have conventions where you go and buy replicas of FisherPrice stuff and talk about FisherPrice stuff. And there was always these incredible parades that they had in East Aurora. And I'm gonna walk over here because the parade floats, they still exist. And they park them outside of the old headquarters here, and we're gonna go and check it out, check out some of these parade floats because they're really amazing. During the Great Depression, a small toy company was founded in East Aurora, New York on October 1st, 1930. Businessman Herman G. Fisher teamed up with the city's mayor, Irving L. Price, and his wife, Margaret, and a toy shop owner named Helen M. Scheel to create one of the most notorious toy brands, FisherPrice. They only had about 15 employees at first to help build these high-quality pull toys out of ponderosa pine. The sturdy material helped to ensure that the whimsical playthings could also endure any wear and tear a child could inflict. The first toy they'd produce was a medical mallard known as Dr. Doodle. He was a fashionable fowl wearing a dapper black hat and carrying a medical bag. So here's the first two I'm going to show you up here. And you tell me if you remember these from when you were young. There's a bee. You can see, here's the scale of these, just to give you an idea. That's my hand. This thing actually spins around, and you can come out and see this in East Aurora by yourself. Tires are a little bit different though. You can check out these little tires. They're real deal tires like you see in a car. The antenna out here, super, super cool. Mr. Duck out here, he's moving. The wind's moving him. I'm gonna show you, Dr. Duck, I should say. He's got his PhD, and I don't wanna be rude, but look at this again. I'll stand right next to him. Look at the scale. He's huge. And his little beak, you can see up here, his little beak is going. In total, I think they produced something like 16 different toys during the first year of operation. The FisherPrice brand became very popular even during the Depression. A few years later, they would even become the first American toy company to license Disney characters. Donald Duck was featured on a number of toys, starting with a wooden wind-up toy featuring the popular Disney character pulling a cart with 2 miniature mice. After the popularity of Disney's first full-length animated film in 1937, FisherPrice would introduce a fun little pull toy featuring Dopey and Doc. All right, we got 2 more over here. and you're gonna see two of my favorites. First one's gonna be obvious why I love this one. Right in front of me right here. It is the hot dog wagon. And if you know me, I love eating in general, but hot dogs, ooh, they're the best. And it's cool, this little dog sitting here, hitting his little bell, getting your attention so you too can buy some hot dogs. But check out again, I just want to give you guys just an idea of the scale of this cute little pup. This thing is big and very, very impressive. Let's go check out some more. If you like dogs, this isn't the only hot dog you're gonna experience here. We got another one. This guy, he's a big boy, even bigger. Pretty impressive. And he's so tall that I can literally stand underneath him. That's how big this dog is. So check out those two beautiful pups hanging out here in East Aurora. During World War II, the company took a bit of a break from making toys in order to help build aircraft parts and shipping crates. However, it wouldn't be long before FisherPrice was back to doing what they were most well known for. In fact, after the war, they designed several new and very popular toys, including the musical elephant, aka Jingle Elephants, in 1948. Now the next two are classic. We're gonna start out right here with the Jingle Elephants, and man, this used to be a very, very popular toy for FisherPrice. You can see his ears flapping around here. Very, very cool. You can imagine how impressive this would have been if you would come out here to one of their parades to see this elephant coming down the street. Absolutely amazing. And I can say this, they definitely are doing a great job here of keeping this history alive, because they're in really, really good shape. And oh gosh, one of my favorites. I just think this is so cool. How many of you remember this beautiful, beautiful bovine hanging out? She's gorgeous. Super, super cool. She's got her bell hanging out right down here. And again, check out those tires down there. Heavy duty tires, not what you'd expect to see on these FisherPrice. And then if you get down, right down here, you can see they actually even included the real insignia. I'm gonna do you a favor once more and just show you what I look like standing underneath this thing. 1948 was also the same year that Elsie the dairy cow received her own musical pull toy. This was more than just an ingenious bit of cross promotion with the Borden Dairy Company. In her prime, Elsie was even more popular than Mickey Mouse.
So like Borden, very big on flavor.
FisherPrice toys keep their promises. They promise to keep their heads, and their wheels, their handles, and their lovely sense of humor.
In the 1950s, FisherPrice started to toy around, pardon the intentional pun, they started to toy around with a popular new material. Everyone saw the future of the industry was all about plastics. Throughout the decade, the company would continue to expand, but remained exclusively an East Aurora operation. That would remain the case until 1962. The impact that FisherPrice had on the industry and its rich history helped East Aurora to obtain the nickname Toytown, USA. The town would even start hosting the very popular Toy Fest in the 80s and would feature giant-sized versions of some of its toys marching, rolling down the streets of East Aurora, typically being pulled by tractors. Talk about small-town Americana. Anyone interested in seeing these monumental pull toys should consider visiting the FisherPrice Toy Store in East Aurora, New York. So cool. If you can make it out here, it's not too bad of a drive from Buffalo, and you'll thank yourself because, listen, the family that come out here, check out this stuff, as long as you're not climbing on top of these things, they want you to come out and appreciate these amazing toys. And let me get one more shot here of the actual building. Gorgeous building. And we got this gorgeous little fountain here with the child just watching watching the water come down. And then a little bit back behind me again, check these guys out, just parked out here in East Aurora, New York.